Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's Joe D, and welcome to Share a Beer 440. Oh, I love that number. That's a good number. I'm not really a numbers guy so much, but 440.
446 pack. Anybody got a 6-pack?
Yeah, 44. Oh, bum! This is the show where you got to have a good malt liquor report because the 440 on right.
Oh.
There's a lot of
didn't even make the connection there.
Yeah, that's I love numbers, dude. See, there's something. This is where numbers like that, numbers that start with F, are good numbers for black people. See, we love 440. You know what I'm saying? You know 45. 45. If there was a 5 in there, that'd be great. I mean, so in a few weeks when we have 445, that's gonna be like the ultimate, or 444. Great numbers.
Yeah, 450.
450, yeah. They're great numbers, man. Great numbers.
That's only coming up in a few weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just gonna that's why I'm like 440 is great because like for example, I loved being 44 because it was it was great. Yeah, I used to walk around work going 44. I would just say it. I would just for no reason. Like I was some crazy man, homeless in the street. 44, just 44.
Imagine if someone asked your age.
Yeah. And if you remember, it was when that commercial. What was it? Was it a Bud Light commercial or something? And they actually had brought back that one football player. And how did that commercial go? And it would be like, yeah, 44. Oh man,
that sounds familiar.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys see the sequel this weekend? It's the first time I saw it, to the Dilly Dilly commercial.
Yep. Well, they're in the pit of misery.
Yeah. Right. And we were talking about no one wanted to walk off. You know what I'm saying, in the pre-show, and because what happens in the pre-show stays in the pre-show. You got to be there. You know what I'm saying? But we did talk a little bit about knowing when to walk off, and sequels kind of suck, and that sequel kind of sucked, right?
They should have called you up.
They should, dude. Right. What do you call that when you kind of preview something for them people? What do you call that? A preview, a screening, right? They should have gave me a private screening. And I could have let them know, you know what, bro? Just Dilly Dilly is so good. Just kind of leave it right there, bro. It's already legendary Dilly Dilly.
They could have had you go to different pubs around the country.
Yeah,
Dilly.
Yeah, it just tested this thing out for you. You know what I'm saying? You would have seen that, Dilly and a Dilly is perfect all by itself. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like the what's You know what I'm saying? If you remember that, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Who could forget that?
Who could forget that? I mean, it was everywhere, right? Now, that wasn't a good example, though, of a commercial that became like a lifestyle for a lot of people, right? Mm-hmm. It was like you literally would get on the phone with your boys and what? Right? It was just fun to do. They almost could bring that back. I think I'm dumb enough to do that again. Yeah. I think I'm down. I actually had forgot about that till right this moment, and then all of a sudden I remembered. I might bring that back. That was good. Yeah. And it was just a commercial with what, I don't know how many people, were there 3, 4, 5 idiots going, yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? That was the whole commercial. You don't even remember what the hell.
Such an easy commercial. Okay, we just need 5 guys to run around and yell, what's up?
Dude, you think about it. If you're one of those guys, that was easy money, right? I mean,
got a couple $100 for just saying, what's up?
I could do that now. My acting skills are through the roof. Watch. But this is how I do it, Budweiser. What's up? You know what I'm saying? I think I can get that down. A little more practice, maybe.
Well, they do watch the show. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't get a call. You could be like the combination. The what's up Dilly Dilly. Combine it.
Dilly Dilly, Dilly Dilly, right? We can get
Oh my God.
And maybe somehow you can figure out how to put the Budweiser frogs in there.
The frogs were. Oh, thank you. That's a.
And a Clydesdale. Got to have a Clydesdale going across too.
Yes. Yes, you're holding the frog.
Oh, that would be perfect. You could have the Clydesdales do the draw and quartering of the people from the
What?
misery.
What was the frogs again? What did the frogs do?
They go
Bud.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh man, see those commercials are great. That's what Big Beer is for. They're for great commercials. They are.
Mhm.
They've had,
They have to be good for something.
yeah. The other memorable one is the Taco Bell, right? Right, the little Chihuahua with Taco
Chihuahua.
Bell. You know,
Mhm.
Ghetto Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? That little dude actually had me eating Taco Bell for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, get out, run for the border, get out Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so great. Yeah. That What's Up was awesome, wasn't it? But so Mark, you seen the second commercial? Not as good, huh?
No, it's kind of that. It's along the same lines of the guy going out and getting stuff during the zombie apocalypse. You know, it's.
Oh, you saw that one too? Did you see that?
I saw
one?
that one too last week. Yeah.
Now that one was kind of
that was better. That was better. Yeah.
It was better than the sequel, right? Is that what you call it, the sequel?
Yeah.
It was better than the sequel to the Dilly Dilly. Yeah, that one was like, you know. But yeah, that one, the zombie apocalypse one, was kind of, you know, I at least gave them credit for that one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the sequel Sunday night during the Steelers game in prime time. Not I usually don't pay attention, but it looked like they just aired the regular commercial.
Yeah, and they had a short, an edited one where they're just saying dilly 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 dilly. They're not having people come up and give their offerings.
Yeah. They actually have.
What takes it all away? I mean,
I've seen a couple versions of it now. Yeah, but that real short one is that where they're just going dilly 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 dilly. It's great. I mean, it's that commercial. You know, I saw it in the beginning of the season, and I just immediately was drawn to it. You know, because that type of thing fits my personality. So,
and I'm sure now these people at Budweiser are saying, "Damn, if we'd have known, we should have held it back for the Super Bowl."
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're going to try to come up with something for the Super Bowl, and it's
not going to be as good.
It's just going to be a big giant egg. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got Mom, of course, in there. Now, someone sent me a beer glass, and was it anybody here? I don't know. It could have possibly, be a lady that's in the chat that didn't tell me there was a package coming, but. Interesting beer glass. It's like an upside down beer bottle glass.
Cool.
It's interesting. I'll use it someday. It's very, very, very delicate. It's like one of those like insulated type glasses, so you can't put it in the dishwasher or nothing like that. Not that I use a dishwasher, but I do use pretty hot water, and I was really worried about using any water that's too hot on it, even because it almost
you wash out those glasses. You drink a stout in them, and then you just wash it out with like a Bud Light or something.
Yeah. I should have got the glass. I should have got the glass. But in any case, I'm down to mixing cranberry pineapple juice with a little water here.
There you go.
So we're mixing up the Mom says it was her. Okay. I had a feeling. I was like, wait a minute. And I just so happened to have ordered some glasses, and I'm expecting them tomorrow. So
okay.
When I seen that package out there, I was like, wait a minute. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? And then I opened it up, and I'm thinking, they sent the wrong down, and they sent this glass. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? And so I had to go back and check my order and everything. But it was kind of funny. I did order some new beer glasses. So anyway, Thanksgiving, Mark, Tom, how did it go for you guys? Did you have any highlights you want to share with us from Thanksgiving?
No highlights. Mentioned this on the Marathon Friday show.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. No, just a normal Thanksgiving for me. Went to my cousins, one of whom may possibly be watching now. Hi, Jess. How you doing? And other than that, pretty nice, peaceful day. And then I'm not even going to get into the hell work day that followed the next day. So.
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it. That is on the recording of Friday's Share a Beer, which was a long one.
How long did it go on? I popped in for like 5 seconds, but
like 6.5 hours.
Yeah, it actually is it all on YouTube? I think you ran out of recording tape, Joe.
Did I really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Let me see.
No, it's all up there.
I
think you can go up to 8 hours on YouTube. Live.
Yeah, I think you can. I think you can go 8 hours. Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then they cut you off. Yeah. So, yeah, I said I would never do it again until I do it again. So that's the way that works. Yeah.
And you did tell the truth. You never did do another 5.5 hour show.
We never did another 5-hour show. That's fake news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if I did a 5-hour show, I didn't do another 5-hour show. That's the way that works.
And if you did, it would be the greatest 5-hour show in the history of
Yeah.
With the most views ever.
With at least 10 million views, man. At least it was so viral. I swear. Yeah, that is awesome. It would be the greatest. Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, thanks for that one. That makes my day. Mark, any highlights from Thanksgiving?
No, I just had my parents down for the week, so did some fun stuff and had another successful big green egg smoked turkey for Thanksgiving.
Oh. Hey, you know what? People love hearing about your recipes. I'll get asked about, hey, what was that recipe Mark was talking about? So, man, if you don't mind sharing.
No, this is super simple. If you've got a big green egg or some kind of cooker that kind of helps keep the moisture, and I think that's the secret to the big green egg is it's because it's that ceramic, so it keeps the moisture in. But I just we did like a 12-pound turkey. All I put on it was some salt, some pepper, and a little bit of paprika, just lightly. And I put a little bit of rosemary in the cavity of the turkey. I didn't put any stuffing in at all. And I just put that on the big green egg, like indirect heat, and put some. What did I use? I used pecan chips for the smoke.
Oh.
And then it took it was a 12-pound turkey, and it took a little over 3 hours at about 300.
Okay.
It starts off at about 250 or so once you put it on, and it got up to about 300, and I kept it there for about 3 hours, and came out perfect. The last hour or so, I covered it up so it didn't get so the skin didn't get too dark, to kind of almost like real black smoky. So I kept it a nice golden brown, and it came out really tender, really tender.
And you left that turkey whole. You didn't smash it down.
It whole. I just put it in a roasting pan, like a regular turkey roasting pan, and then just set it on there. And 3.5 hours later, came out perfect. So
you smoked the turkey?
I put some wood chips on the lump charcoal, so I got smoked for about the first half hour, 40 minutes or so.
So what do they call that kind of smoke, Mark? Because I recently, there's like a cold smoke, and then there's a.
No, this is regular. Cold smoke would be where like you have
it's just
fire
off
to the side, and then you put the smoke in, and that's only like 100 degrees or 120 degrees.
That takes a lot longer.
I just got the coals, going. Put the wood chips on, and then set the the vents to kind of keep it around 300.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I just use wood chips, so it takes about half hour, 40 minutes before the wood chips,
Now I know there's like a huge market because we used to ship a lot of wood for people that do smoke. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And when I was in New Mexico, is when I'm referencing, we used to ship a lot of our pecan because there's a lot of pecans grown in southern New Mexico, believe it or not, like southeastern New Mexico, and they would ship that particular pecan wood to all over the place, and people would use that specific pecan wood, because you have different pecans that are grown all over the place. Is that something? Have you done that before? Have you ever bought like imported from another place wood?
No, I just go to the local Ace, which has a pretty good selection of Big Green Egg stuff. So they've got different wood chips, and it's, there's 2 or 3 companies. There's a couple here local, and then sometimes it's just what's the name of the big charcoal company? Kingsford. That they have wood chips. So I buy that, and it all works out. I mean, I can't really tell a difference between one pecan and another, but I can tell a difference between, say, pecan and mesquite or pecan and hickory. I mean, there's definitely a different kind of flavor. And pecan goes great with pork or turkey. It's kind of mild and slightly sweet, and just really, really good. So,
friend of mine uses pecan when he does brisket all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's a milder smoke. So not super strong flavor, but it gives just a little bit of sweetness, kind of a sweet smoke to it. So it's nice. I've done pecan and applewood. Applewood is a good applewood.
That sounds pecan. Good.
And I kind of mix them up, like half and half, and that's a good combination.
Do you really get apple out of that wood, or what is it? Just more of that mild?
It's a little milder flavor. Yeah, I really don't get apple, but cherry. I get a little bit of that. A little bit of the cherry kind of flavor out of the cherry chips.
Yeah, because cherry's a little bit. I mean, the fruit itself is more of a stronger taste than an apple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the apple's real mild. Cherry's mild too, but it has a very slight. Maybe it's a sweetness, to the smoke.
Now, Backwoods Billy's has his in here. He says we cooked our turkey in a 5-gallon pot outside over an open fire. Dogfish Head Brewing Company 60-minute IPA and Ballast Point Brewing a grapefruit IPA and a 14-pound turkey Old Bay beer. 2 hours 12 minutes turkey done. Beer in the 4 cheese mashed potatoes and stuffing and gravy. Carrots and green beans, apple, pear, cherry. Yeah, it sounds
good stuff.
Sounds like maybe different woods he's used. Apple, pear, and cherry.
Yep. Yeah. So that's always a good way. I mean, we don't eat turkey that much, but usually when we do, I just do it on the Big Green Egg.
Now, I've been hearing a lot of people over the last couple of years doing the whole taking the backbone out of the turkey and smashing it down sort of thing. In kind of, a local chain out here is called Pollo Loco, where they kind of flatten the chickens and they cook the chickens like that, and they just, I guess, cook a little better.
Yeah, that's too much work for me. That's too much work. I just throw the turkey on and cook it.
Well, they say because it lowers the cooking time.
Oh yeah, definitely does. Yeah, there's fewer bones in it. It probably does. And if they grill it, right? Which was probably a nice way to grill it.
Yeah, to grill. Yeah. So
I did that on my smoker, Joe.
Oh, so did you crush the turkey?
No, what I didn't crush it. I did what they call spatchcocking. It's literally where you flip the turkey over and you cut the backbone out totally. So you cut out the backbone and the ribs, like you go to either side where the meat's the breast and stuff, because that's the side that sits down if you were to cook it in your oven anyway. And you open it up, and that's why it takes a lot less time for them to cook that way.
Okay. Thank you.
No, that's one thing I did do. I do cook the turkey breast down instead of breast up. So
I cooked mine breast up.
Yeah, I cook mine breast up. I do both ways, but I find a breast down,
especially then you get all that juices running down.
You're just for sure that it's going to be super, super tender.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my little trick that I did is I also put a roasting pan in the bottom of my smoker, and I put some chicken broth in it as well with a little bit of water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but when we got Tom had the right idea. See, you got to kind of baby, yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you start talking about hot juices, run all over it, baby, yeah, baby, yeah. You got to get into the little bit. You got to give
juicy breasts.
Yeah, you got to give that berry voice a little bit.
You gotta get that bow chicka wow wow. Right?
Yeah, baby, yeah. I'm gonna get that sucker all hot. No, them juices just gonna be flowing all over it, baby. Yeah, yeah. I got you all seasoned up. Yeah, you like that. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna be smoking, baby.
Yeah, no stuffing needed, baby. I'm gonna stuff it later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, Mom. Was that Mom approved?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think Mom might be shaking her head on that.
Yeah.
That comment.
Joey.
Hey, Tom, any highlights?
No, it was a normal Thanksgiving. Ate a little too much. Watched some football. Hung out with the family. But yeah, it was pretty normal.
Okay, right on. That's
I
good.
mean, you're pretty much guaranteed 12 hours of football on Thanksgiving with all the games.
Yeah. There was plenty of football. Yeah, even some good football. So that was good. Dallas lost. I'm very happy. You know what I'm saying? Very excited. When on the national stage, we get to watch Dallas like that, and they lose. It's fantastic. That's just going to make for a great holiday. You know. Let's see. We got head coach in there. Any more tricky stories? Kent's got a little bit more. We got Paul in there. Technical issues today. Just listen, Dilly Dilly. Very nice. Dilly Dilly. Yeah, it did. And we've discussed it, but did anybody else see the sequel to the Dilly Dilly commercial? They have the one where they're actually in the was it the Chamber of Torture or the Chamber of Doom?
Chamber of Misery, I think it
Misery.
is.
Yeah, Misery. Yeah. The sequel not quite as good. They would have to go a long way, wouldn't they, to make that one? Hey, we have Carrie in there. What's up? They would have to go a long way to make that. So anyway, let's get into what we're drinking. I am having now a very, very watered down version of some cranberry pineapple juice mixed with water. So I keep mixing the water in there a little more, just to give the water a little more flavor. But Bum, what are you drinking, my friend?
Well, for the umpteenth week, my warm-up beer was another Labatt's Blue Light can, and this time
it's a white one.
Yeah. Now, remember last week you missed this, Mark. I mentioned last week that the one I had 2 weeks ago was inadvertently was a 2016 can.
Yep, that was your age.
Yeah, and I finally found this year's. So this year's has the PPG Paints Arena on it, which is what makes it different from the.
Bum, do they have two cans? Is one white and one black?
Yeah, there's
away.
I had 3 weeks ago, I think it was. I had the regular Labatt,
and that one's black
in the black can. Yeah, and the Blue Light is in the white can.
Okay,
which is what they did last year too. So
okay,
but anyway, that was my warm-up beer. My show beer is from Saugatuck Brewing, which I've had numerous beers of theirs on the show here. I really, really like this brewing. They're in Michigan. If you recall, Barrick never heard of them when I mentioned them. This is their Oak Wizard, oak-aged Imperial Brown Ale.
Ooh.
7%. Now, a while back, I'm going to guess maybe, 6-9 months ago on the show, I had something from them called Snow Wizard. And if you look it up on Untapped, it seems to be the exact same beer as the Oak Wizard. 25 IBUs, 7% ABV. And from what I recall with the taste, that leads me to believe this might be the same beer, just with a new name.
That's from Saugatuck?
Saugatuck. Yeah. And it's a thoroughly enjoyable beer. And you definitely taste the oak, and I'm definitely tasting way more chocolate than you normally would in a brown ale. Obviously, a brown ale, you get a little bit, but there's seems to be a lot of chocolate here, which.
Let's share the screen on that one so everyone can see it. And then,
so that's
Oak Wizard. You've got 837 ratings on here, 488 in the last 30 days. 7%, 25 IBUs,
and it was
just
added in July, which even gives more credence to this is the new name for the Snow Wizard.
Yeah, they probably took that. So the Snow Wizard, was that like a seasonal beer, and then they just made this into a?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I haven't been to their website yet, so I'm not sure if what's seasonal and what isn't.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Fully balanced toast, and let's see, fully balanced toasted, roasty, and chocolate malt characters, and heavy oak and wood flavors.
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds good, man.
So if you want to know exactly what I think of this beer, go back in time and watch the old share of beer where I drank the Snow Wizard, and I'm sure you'll hear my detailed tasting notes.
Good.
If I remember, we had to extend the show because Bum was very detailed in his tasting notes.
Yeah, he almost couldn't stop. It was just kept running. I think that is why
YouTube for extra recording time.
Yeah, I think that's why the show went over like that. Exactly. Tom, what do you have, my friend?
I'm starting off. It's not really a start-off beer, but the Melvin 2x4, I think.
Oh,
double IPA.
It seems like more. It's like a triple IPA. It's 9.9%.
Yeah.
I think
Wow.
the first time I had it was in Denver. They had it on tap at forget the name of it.
Falling Rock? I guess they did have it there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty solid. It's a pretty solid double IPA or triple IPA. I'd say. You can tell it's a big beer, but it's I feel like the hops definitely cover up the alcohol very well. Hops and malts.
Now that one there, you've got pretty popular beer too. So you've got 40,000 ratings on here.
Wow.
They just recently started shipping it here.
2,000 ratings in the last 30 days. 9.9%, like you said, 100 IBUs, 4.18 rating. So that's a
huge beer.
Huge. Is it super hoppy?
It's more of like it's like a tropical hoppy. It's not like too intense. The 100 IBUs is not really to that point. I feel like the malts kind of kick it down a notch.
Yeah,
but it's really hoppy. Yeah, it's hoppy. You can see it's really hoppy.
It's hoppy, but it's just more in the way, just like they say, pine, citrus, and tropical fruit. So you get some pine, but there's still a lot of tropical fruit in there to kind of, and between that and between the malts, it's balancing out well. It sounds like.
Yeah, and you can tell it's a big beer. It's like you ever had like a huge beer? It's like almost like a little syrupy. Not syrupy, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's
just heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Okay, cool. We've got and Mark, what do you have, my friend?
I am beer one. I'm finishing up is the Maduro Brown Ale by Cigar City.
Yeah.
Yep. And excellent brown ale. Very nice. I don't think. Did you try that at Great American Beer Fest?
That's what I was trying to think. I'm trying to think. I think I finally gave a little 1 ounce sample. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think we finally did get to try that.
No, it's a really good one. What was it, like 5.5%, 6%? So, and I love that it comes in cans. Very nice brown ale. And then I have my second one. I'll do this after the Malt Liquor Report, but I'm going to have this. I saw this in the store today.
Oh yeah.
Hazelnutty Chocktabulous.
Yes, that's one that I've definitely had. Absolutely.
Yeah, I haven't had this before. So yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's kind of cool because I like both the hazelnut brown ale and the chocolate.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's if I remember right. Yeah, when we looked that one up, I should have a check-in for that beer because I had that one not too long ago, I think.
Yeah, you did a video for it, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you loved it.
Yeah, not too long ago. It was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we have Carrie right before we get into the Malt Liquor Report. We have Carrie that has a question. She says, "Hey, my boyfriend is going out of town, leaving on Thursday, be back on Sunday. What kind of beer should I try?"
What do you mean?
Oh,
I don't know what
So I'm assuming, but I'm going to make an assumption based on the question that when he's in town, all he drinks is like Bud Light or something. So maybe she's looking to expand her reach a little bit and try something new.
She should just go to Total Wine and let her imagination run wild here. There.
Yeah. If you have a Total Wine by you, you could, they're pretty good. There's gonna be someone in there, definitely. I'm not gonna say everybody, but there's probably gonna be someone in there knows beer pretty well. Oh, that's what she drinks is Bud Light, so that's why she's asking. Maybe he's more the craft beer drinker.
Oh,
okay. And maybe that's why she's asking. Hey, I wanna broaden my palate a little bit.
I'd say a good.
I'm gonna toss out a good just craft beer. If you haven't had it, try Fat Tire from New Belgium. I mean, that's a great one.
Yeah,
New Belgium I've had a couple of theirs.
Yeah, and they're all over the place. They're distributed just about everywhere, so it should be that should be pretty good.
Or even to keep it simple, just a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale if you want to see if you like hops or not. Yeah.
Yeah, the Torpedo.
I wouldn't go Torpedo, but yeah.
I do maybe Pale Ale. A brown ale would be a nice brown. It would be the Rogue Hazelnut Brown Ale would be a good one. Or you could have the Bourbon County Stout that Tom's just opening up.
Yeah,
that's not the way to go.
Go big or go home, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, go big or go home. Yeah, you could try that. I think that's a good way to go about it. As far we can give you styles, you can go browns are going to be good. I think ambers are good as well. The ambers are definitely going to be good because they've got some flavor but not too much. They're mostly session beers, mostly.
Or IBU Pale Ale would be nice.
Or you could go with some of the big famous chocolate stouts. You can go with a Young's Double Chocolate. You can go that route.
Samuel Smith, yeah.
Samuel Smith. You're just... If you find Samuel Smith's organic chocolate
stout,
you're not going to go wrong there at all.
Yeah.
In my opinion, though, if you usually drink Bud Light, a good beer style is like a Pilsner, or like a Ghost or something like that, or something, a Whitbeer, like a white, something.
Yeah.
Sure. Or lemony. Yeah, you could go,
as like a gateway type of beer into the better stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes your palate just can't take it.
Yeah. So there's different, hopefully there's some suggestions there that you can use. And what do you have now for the Malt Liquor Report? Anything special?
Sure. Always something special in Malt Liquor land.
Billy D.
Well, we already covered. Oh, you know what? I do have a sponsor for tonight's show, but that can wait till next week since we're running a little late. We did cover how we all celebrated Thanksgiving. Here is how Steel Worldwide celebrated Thanksgiving. He uploaded a video, which was actually 2 videos in one. It was like 2 15-minute videos combined into one upload. And in it, he invited everybody out there to gather the family and the children all around your computer monitor or your mobile device to tune into Steel Worldwide's Thanksgiving TV Dinner Spectacular.
TV Dinner Spectacular?
Yeah, that's what Steel Worldwide always calls frozen dinners, TV dinners. When was the last time you heard that term used?
That's old school. Yeah.
Yeah. So
last time I heard that was when I heard the ZZ Top song.
Exactly from Eliminator. So probably the last time anyone heard it was like 83. So Steel Worldwide in these 2 videos proceeded to eat 2 Hungry Man roasted turkey dinners with all the effing trimmings. And he washed down each dinner with a Hurricane 40-ounce malt liquor.
Oh, man.
What way you can do it.
Yeah. Whew. So that was his Thanksgiving. Several of the next day on Black Friday.
Now, I know they have. Don't they have like an extra Hungry Man dinner or something like? Isn't there like a regular Hungry Man and then kind of like a supersized Hungry Man dinner, if you will?
Yeah, I think you may be right, but if it was, he didn't mention it in the video.
And
Yeah.
and is it the super old school one where it's literally all in foil and you had to put it in
No,
the
there
oven?
was there was no foil. It was the black. It was the black
microwaved. Okay.
microwavable
Okay.
plastic. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that would be great if it was foil covered.
Mm-hmm.
But the next day, they I believe this was something that Fear started. Fear decided on Black Friday. He devoted the entire day of Black Friday. He was obviously off work. He called it Blackout Black Metal Friday, and this Blackout Black Metal Friday was named in honor of Black Metal Troy, who some of you may or may not know. He's one of the YouTube drinking community members, and I've never mentioned him too much on the show because he's a little bit of a mess. He has a tendency to do like 10-hour live streams, and then till he just like passes out. He's yeah. But he's called Black Metal Troy because he listens to black metal, like death metal. So in honor of him, Fear decided to have Blackout Black Metal Friday, where Fear, during the course of the day, and this is beginning like at 6 a.m., Fear did 4 different live streams. One where he drank coffee, woke up and drank coffee. I think he might have put a shot of something into it. An hour later or so, he ate breakfast. Later on in the afternoon, he did a hour-long live stream where he went and did a chicken McNugget run at McDonald's and bought 20 McNuggets. And then he did a good night video at the end of the night, and he said he had taken a nap where he drank, I believe, another 40, and that was it. He was coherent the entire time. Mm-hmm. So Steel Worldwide also did a couple of Blackout Friday videos as well. So, but also Steel Worldwide, he was happy on Thanksgiving, but he just seems to be hell bent on starting some kind of feud with somebody. I mentioned this last week. He's been feuding with the P. Glenn, the outdoor chairman. This got even worse this week when the P. Glenn made an anti-Thanksgiving video. And he got into his reasons why he's not celebrating Thanksgiving, which I'm sure you've all heard why people don't, for the political reasons, And that just set off Steel Worldwide. And over the last 10 days or so, here are some of the video titles that Steel Worldwide has uploaded. And I mentioned this last week too. The guy's name is the P. Glenn, but Steel Worldwide calls him the Piss Glenn. So here's the video. Here's the video titles: Up Yours, Piss Glenn; Die, Piss Glenn, Die; Eat Shit, Piss Glenn.
Oh, jeez.
I wish a pilgrim would scalp the Piss Glenn, which is not only politically incorrect, but like historically incorrect. I don't know where he got that from. And then the newest one just uploaded today, the Piss Glenn is a communist.
It's a communist.
Oh, that's the coup d'etat.
Yeah.
Dude, he hasn't even, at this point in the video, he hasn't even taken a drink of the 40.
No.
And he's already looking like he's suffering a little bit. Did you see that pause? It was like
he has his Christmas vest on. He's got a vest.
I was just gonna say that, Mark. Looks like he's got the ugly Christmas vest on.
Yeah. He is proud of the fact that he's been on YouTube 8.5 years, and that Christmas sweater vest still fits after 8.5 years.
Yeah, well, that is pretty. I'll give him that. Yeah,
that is impressive.
So yeah, there we go. He's eating his showing it off.
Yeah, that's.
I wonder if they cook that turkey on the Big Green Egg. I don't know.
There is a guy that I do watch, and he does videos on. He reviews all them sort of things. Like he reviews frozen dinners, anything kind of canned or frozen or preserved somehow, or anything, all that food that you see at the dollar store. Like he reviews all that sort of food. He even reviewed like a canned hamburger. I had never seen anything like it before in my life. And you literally cracked open the can, dumped out a hamburger, like a real hamburger. Like it had the bun, everything on it. It was a cheeseburger in a can. It was sick. It was, and he samples these things, and you're just like, oh, you're going to die soon.
You're gonna die after that. A canned
Yeah.
hamburger.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
No sense, right? Yeah, but you can get hamburger anywhere, right?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh,
Well, the chairman did mention, as far as that dinner goes, he said, why slave over a hot stove home brewing a turkey when all you have to do is get a Hungry Man TV dinner and pop it in the microwave for 5 minutes?
Because it's about the process.
yeah. Now he's about to take down the 40. He got the thumb up in the beginning. He didn't look too good after finishing
No.
that. I'm
Oh,
telling
he
you.
looks, he looks like he's gonna die.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah, that's not going down real. See,
You got a couple sips out of it. Looks like.
And that's his first video. Afterwards, he did one in his garage with the 40 and the dinner resting on his Corvette.
yeah.
Did the bird get back in the garage?
No, the bird's gone.
We're 4 minutes and plus into the video, and there's 28 minutes of this, so it takes.
Yeah, and he's still got 32 ounces of the 40 left.
Exactly.
Well, by the time you reach the 15-minute mark, he is done, because, like I said, it's two videos in one. So
he powers through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Pretty long time though. I honestly think I could do faster than that. In my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Hungry Man. It's a pretty serious little meal. You know.
He did manage to eat 4 mac ribs, and down a 40 ounce in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, mac ribs, and yeah. So I can't get a mac rib. Unfortunately, I wish I could.
It's a McRib, right?
No, Mac. It's a Mac rib.
Because the chairman says so. It's a Mac rib. just like it's a Ford Mustang.
Oh, that's great, man. That is great. I love hearing the Malt Liquor Report. Is what else you got for us, Bob?
The only other thing is the chairman, like I said, he seems to be intent on starting a feud. I've mentioned Huffy 72 on here before. He's the British malt liquor drinker.
Mm-hmm.
Huffy 72 is a fan of the New England Patriots, and in his most recent video, he's got his arm in a sling, and he says that he broke his elbow. I think he mentioned how, but I'll be damned if I can understand him, how he broke it. But Steel Worldwide said, Huffy 72, that broken elbow is what you get for being a Tom Brady fan.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you get those rings. That's what you get.
Yeah.
And he's also going after Mr. Met too, because he noticed that Mr. Met, in his background set that he has, he recently noticed that Mr. Met took down his Donald Trump Make America Great Again banner. And also Mr. Met has been talking too much about hockey. Mr. Met's a New York Rangers fan, and the chairman doesn't like any of that, and he is saying, Mr. Met, you've already dwarfed up a couple of times in the past. You're dwarfing up again. So
Dwarfing up.
So the chair, I feel a major feud coming from the chairman. It's like it's like an animal that's ready to pounce on somebody. You can just see him ready to strike.
Yeah, it's waiting for a place to happen.
It is coming. So stay tuned.
Yeah,
stay tuned.
Hell, it could even be with us. You never know. He could find out and that we have this malt liquor report and just be like, oh, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Those craft malt liquor, those craft guys. What do they? Yeah.
And he does troll. He gets on to Google Hangouts and trolls.
Yeah, so you never know. We could be part of a feud and not really realize it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
As he said, he has been trolling since dial-up.
Well, thanks for that great malt liquor report there, Bum. I appreciate it. Our little that is what we do here. We have a malt liquor report on Tuesday. Share a beer. 7 p.m. Eastern is the share beer. The malt liquor report we try to do at the bottom of the hour there, so you can tune in right at 7:30 Eastern and get a little closer to the malt liquor report. But yeah, I know a lot of us, you're not familiar with malt liquor at all, And so we have our Malt Liquor Reporter giving us the insight on the latest in malt liquor. Because it's a different world.
Yes, it is.
You know, so we try to bring you all the sides of beer here. Dilly Dilly.
Dilly Dilly. Follow the blueprint. Dilly Dilly.
Follow the blueprint. Now, and what do you? You're already on your second beer, right, Mark?
I'm just getting ready to pop the top on this thing. So, hazelnutty Choctabulous.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I'd rather be drinking that than what I'm drinking now.
Did I see Bourbon County in that bottle?
Yes, you did.
Is it bad?
It's not bad. It's delicious. I just compared to last year, I think last year was
okay.
better.
Yeah. This
It's
this
Bourbon
is
County
nice.
for you.
Yeah, this has got a nice, it's a dark brown ale color. Oh, yeah, I can smell the hazelnut.
Nice looking head on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah, this is hazelnut on the aroma, and then the flavor's mostly chocolate right away. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's kind of dry. It's not a sweet chocolate. It's more of a dry chocolate. So it's not like milk chocolate.
So probably like a Baker's or something.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And it's relatively low, maybe, was it 6%, 5.7, something like that?
Oh really?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, those rogues in the big bottles are usually not too high.
mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's pretty good, and it's been out of the fridge about 45 minutes or so, and it was $6.99 for the bottle.
Oh,
So I don't know how that.
That's $2 cheaper than I paid.
Oh, you paid? It was $9 for you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's normal for a rogue here.
What did you say you paid?
Yeah, $6.99.
Yeah, that's exactly what I can get it for. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And that's nice. I'm getting more hazelnut on the aroma, and then chocolate on the taste.
Now here it is. Here it is right from, and I think I did cover this in my review of it as well. But here it is right from Rogue. So if you happen to live in the right place, you can get it direct for $6.99 right from Rogue.
Yep.
Of course, it's going to be a little higher because you're going to pay shipping. But these are the states they're not. Yeah, I did talk about this, huh?
Yeah.
These are the states they're not able to ship to. So if you live in one of those, forget about it. But
Sorry, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear I seen it. I swear.
Well, they're not able to ship to you.
Yeah, they don't ship
But
it to it.
you know, so if you wanted to order that beer directly from them, they're not able to do that. But I'm sure that they distribute there. Sure.
It's probably a distributor. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the food pairing.
that's a different ball game.
Dessert.
This would go good with dessert. I mean, you could.
Their description is tastes like a candy bar, dark and decadent with a rich nutty flavor up front, followed by chocolate truffle finish.
I don't know about that. I think it's more like you said, Andrew, kind of almost not Baker's, but kind of in between there. Yeah, between milk chocolate and Baker's.
Yeah, it's between probably like your more like your semi-sweet and your Baker's.
Yeah, like a really dark chocolate.
Right,
You know, like a
right.
94% or something like that.
Yeah, it's not like your candy bar chocolate.
Yeah.
It's a couple.
Yeah. It's not like a Young's double chocolate stout.
Right.
But yeah, I gave it 3.75. Pretty solid.
Does it sound more delicious than it is?
The label is fantastic. I'd give the label a 4.
What's the date on? Oh, Rogue don't put dates, do they?
Yep.
Yeah, don't put the. So it wasn't there last week, so that means either they got it in or they just got it in, or they're like, hey Louie, we got a bunch of stuff in the back, put it out on the shelf. So I don't know.
Because I had mine in January,
Okay.
so I'm kind of curious because, and I gave this a lot of stars, and
Yeah.
I really liked it.
4 3/4. I gave it 3 3/4, 4. I mean, it's good. It's a solid beer. But I still like Samuel Smith's organic chocolate.
Yeah.
Better. Young's double chocolate is better. I think I'd actually the regular hazelnut brown nectar is as good as this. I mean, I don't know if it gets by adding the chocolate to it makes it that much better. It's just kind of a combination of the two. So,
but get out there and try it, you guys. If you see it, it's definitely a beer worth trying for sure.
Oh yeah, this would go really good with burgers. I mean, you could do this good with like a cheeseburger or something like that. Yeah. A good food beer.
It's a good food beer. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it because it is pretty good.
Would you eat your turkey dinner with it?
I would.
Oh yeah, I would. That's what I had with turkey. I got Bell's Robust Porter was what I had with turkey, and it was really good. Yep.
Oh yeah, that sounds
was
good.
a good match. Then I followed it up with a shot of bourbon, but no, it was fine.
Hey, we've got a drunken one in the chat, and he says that's why he tunes in is for the Malt Liquor Report. We got big fans of the Malt Liquor Report, really.
Thank you, Sparky.
Yep.
And then we got Mr. Angus Wengus. Let's see where are these dudes from? Creighton and Wing. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're from. I don't even know where we're from. I know I'm in Phoenix.
America.
America. That's where we're from. We're America. You're damn right, America. That's the way that rolls right there. America. That's right.
That's why we drink that beer that says America on the can.
On the can, yeah, we have a beer that actually does say America on the can, so that's where we tune in there. And Andrew, what are you having? Go into a nice description of what you're sampling.
I don't have it in front of me at this moment, but I am drinking the same thing you are, Joe.
Yeah, just more of a local variant of that, right?
Right,
yeah.
Local variant, St. Paul instead of Phoenix, Arizona.
Exactly.
Straight from the source.
Yeah. Yep. Straight from the source. Yeah, I am drinking a watered down version.
Drunken one, Northern U.S. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am having water that has been, cranberry. Pineapple juice that has been very, very diluted at this point. It is just a slight shade of a pinkish hue it has in there, as Costanza described the skin tone of a girl that he likes. Likes a little pinkish hue, if you remember that. Boy, I get a little too into Seinfeld, don't I?
Hey, it's awesome.
Nothing wrong with that.
Seinfeld is incredible.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I feel like it's not always the case, but I feel like I can reference something in that show, and I swear to God, most people, not everybody, but a lot of people can. Oh yeah, I remember that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of those shows, and it's I don't know, but it's just recently. And I'm glad Jerry did this, but it's just recently been made available on iTunes digitally. So for the first time, I think you can actually buy it digitally. Up till now, it was literally you had to buy the disc. And I believe it's $80. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's $80 or $81.
For all seasons?
Yeah, for the whole thing. Yeah. Okay. I think that's what it is. I'm not exactly.
I just stream it on Hulu.
Yeah, see, and I do too. But it's literally the only reason I have Hulu. Is because of Seinfeld. So if I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I'll buy it. I can still watch it on all my devices personally because I'm an Apple guy. But even if you're not, I mean, iTunes is still on Windows and so forth. It's still on, so even if you're not, if you bought it in there, some people are Windows people or Android people, but they still have an Apple TV. You're still going to be able to watch it on your TV. I've heard the quality is pretty damn good on iTunes. I'm trying to I'm trying to get to the store and verify this. I haven't looked it up myself either.
That's not too bad, really. That's like under $1. That's like $1 a show. I mean, to watch it whenever and wherever.
I mean, you could probably go on eBay, probably someone selling it cheaper, or something. You could probably find somebody trying to sell.
Yeah,
it
somebody's got the DVD set or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you value it, then why not just buy it at the, you know what I mean? At the same time.
Yeah, it is on here. Wow. Oh no, it's I'm showing $100.
Well, they might have a Festivus special coming up.
Festivus.
What's the exact date of Festivus?
Oh, it's got to be around. It's coming up. It's got to be because it's
it's like the week before Christmas, I think, or something.
So let me share this with you in case anybody's a Seinfeld
if
fan.
Apple was smart, they would offer a Festivus special.
So this is and they haven't done this before. He hasn't done this before, so this is so cool.
1989 was the first episode.
Yeah, it's coming up on a bunch of years. And so this is for the whole thing, $100, which is actually pretty good because I think if you bought them individually on DVD, it was, God, I want to say it was, I think it was like $14 or $15 a season.
Mm-hmm.
I found the complete series. Walmart selling it for $67.
Okay, and that's there. Now some people are super hardcore and they want the original 4x3, but this definition. If you notice too, the Hulu definition is better, but some people don't like the cutoff because it is cut off a little bit on the top and the bottom.
They letterbox it.
Yeah, but this is in HD the whole seat. Now you can get it in SD. I think it's going to be cheaper. I think it looks like
cheaper.
It looks like it didn't. If you're going to get the same price, then why not get the HD?
Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it? So, but anyway, it's been made available there. So if you're a huge fan like I am, it's something I'm kind of thinking about. I'm like, well, maybe I'll hell, you can even see my credit there. I've still got a $14 credit in iTunes.
There you go.
But,
I mean, if you only watch Hulu for Seinfeld, you can cancel Hulu.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because I pay.
Was it $5 a month or something like that?
No, Hulu's not that cheap. I think Hulu is
$13.
Yeah, because I'm paying like $13 or $14 a month. I'm thinking it's $13.99 a month for no commercials.
It's like that's like 6 months worth, and that's it. Yeah, you're good.
You know what I'm saying? So, because there's not been too many other series that have come on Hulu itself that Hulu's pumped out that I really have liked. I literally only tune in for Seinfeld.
Hulu's pretty good though because I feel like Hulu they update more than Netflix. Like shows, they'll put the shows faster on Hulu than they do on Netflix.
Well, Hulu is geared towards if you like regular network TV. If you're a network TV fan,
yep, Hulu is.
That's what Hulu is for. So Hulu is basically a big DVR for network TV. So they put all the if you like and see I'm not any of the four major network kind of fan. I don't necessarily. There's been very 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 limited amount of network shows that I like. I do like to watch Family Guy on Hulu though as well.
Yeah.
But on Netflix, Hulu, Family Guy is a little better. If you're a fan of Family Guy, it's a little better on there because you get the literal uncensored version. You're just like, whoa, wait a minute, what did he say?
It's a cartoon. Wait a minute.
I don't remember that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they actually give you the full thing over there in Netflix. So if you're, depending on how that might be something you need to watch out for, or something you watch out for.
Watching it, yeah.
So depending on who's watching, yeah. If you've got kids around and you thought you'd let them watch Family Guy, don't let them watch it on the Netflix version if you don't want if you want censored.
When is kids ever watching Family Guy a good idea?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's kind of one of those.
It's just
Well, it's where they learn how to cuss like a sailor at the age of 8 or 9.
Stewie will teach him wrong.
Yeah.
And their parents learned it on South Park 20 years before.
Yeah.
yeah,
There you go.
That's true.
Yeah.
that's true.
Cartman.
But yeah, I'm a little bit of a Seinfeld nerd, so I got all excited when I heard that it was on and I'm surprised there hasn't been a little more of a thing.
Yeah, well, I say they should do a Festivus special for $79 or something like that. Festivus.
Yeah, you can. Oh yeah, I see options here. You can gift it. So you can gift that for the holidays. If you know someone that's a fan, you can give them a gift of Seinfeld. So that's possible things that you could do. Anyway, man. Oh yeah, and we had David Cassidy. He died, right? That's what Carrie's mentioning that in the chat.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, Keith Partridge.
Yep.
Yeah, Keith Partridge. That's right. Yeah. So he, Cassidy is no longer with us, and
he had drug problems, and did he have Alzheimer's? He was messed up.
He had dementia. I've never heard any. Maybe in interviews he may have admitted to drug use, but he was never, hardcore like a lot of musicians. His thing seemed to be drinking, and he, in the last 5 years, he had 3 DUIs, and that's strange when you start getting dementia at the age of 66 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
You just have to wonder if it's all tied together.
Yeah. Well,
That's sad.
yeah, it's all these people that we. Everybody except Tom, I guess. Tom's too young to have grown up with all this stuff. But all these people are just dying. They're getting old and dying.
And somebody same age, virtually the same age, Malcolm Young.
Malcolm Young, yeah. And he died. He had dementia too.
Yeah. And he was a hardcore drinker.
Yeah, he was big time. Yeah.
Right nowadays.
He should have drank craft beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they had craft beer back then.
He drank too many Fosters.
Yeah. Is there anybody else that is gone recently?
Everything goes in threes, so there's got to be a third.
I thought there was someone else. Can't think of the guy's name. Red hair. I don't think he was in the Partridge Family, but another TV show from the same era.
Yeah, it's.
All depends on what your definition of a celebrity is, because you could really dig deep and say, yeah, he was a celebrity. Nobody that I can think of.
Well, this was an actor that called out a few other actors, and he actually cleaned their clock. I forgot the guy's name though.
I don't know. We've had Charles Manson, Della Reese, Mel Tillis.
Yeah, Charles Manson passed.
Maybe he was the third. Malcolm Young, Charles Manson, and Cassidy.
Manson was a biggie for me because he was just a little bit before my time.
Yeah.
But just someone that I've heard about my whole life, literally, especially when
you and I both.
Yeah, especially when I was way younger, because all that stuff had literally just happened. So the court things and all that sort of thing was something that I do remember seeing when I was a kid. And
that was where you first heard the name Bugliosi. Way before OJ, 20 years before OJ.
Yeah, so that was kind of a wow for me. Like, that cat's finally gone is amazing to me because he brought it. For me, the big murderers were him, and especially growing up in LA, were him, and then the Strangler, the Night Walker or something. What was his name? Oh my God! Night Stalker.
Ted Bundy, I think.
No. The Night Stalker. This was in L.A.
It's a guy in L.A.
Okay. Richard Ramirez, I think was his name.
Richard Ramirez. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, Ramirez.
In the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, yeah.
That guy, definitely in the early 80s, he struck terror, man, because We lived far enough from the freeway, but at the time he was like striking on yellow houses. It was this weird thing, and we lived in a yellow house at that time, and so it was like, oh my God, is he gonna get us? You know what I'm saying? Night Stalker, I think, is what they nicknamed.
Yep, Night Stalker, yeah.
And
So he was shitting his pants.
yeah, man, I was a little boy at that point. You know what I'm saying? I think I was. Well, when that possibly might have happened, and I think I might have been 13.
Yeah.
12, 13-ish, something
Right
like
at that age, or man, easily impressed, and yeah.
And they ended up catching him in East LA at an area where I used to. It was literally like blocks away from an area that I used to be in frequently at that age. So it was a trip to. You know, they were like, yeah, they caught him over here. I forget the street, but they caught him over there, and I was like, whoa, that's it was literally just a couple of blocks away from this area that I used to hang out in a lot in East LA. So, I'm I haven't heard much about Ramirez. He's not quite the character that Manson was as far as publicity and whatnot, you know. And
no, Manson was certifiably nuts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, he was, yeah.
And unlike all the other ones, Manson didn't actually physically kill anyone.
Yeah. I knew where you were going. Yeah,
he influenced everybody else. Yeah,
he convinced others to do it for him.
Yeah,
right. Which actually makes him, in a way, even creepier.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's even more diabolical because he got other people to do it for him.
And I think the rest of his family is gone as well.
Oh no, a lot of them are still around.
They're still around?
Oh yeah. Only a couple have died. Most of them are still in jail.
Oh, they're still in jail. Okay.
Did Squeaky Fromm die? Patricia Krenwinkel, I think she's still alive.
Yeah, I think she's alive. There was one that did die last year.
Yeah.
One of the other, I can't remember. But yeah, there's still a few that are still hanging out.
Okay, guys. Well, we're gonna end this show
on that happy note.
Yeah, that happy note. Yeah, we'll end you with murderers, serial killers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, anything we can do here to cheer you up on your Tuesday evening here. Yeah.
Helter Skelter, man. Helter Skelter.
Helter Skelter. Yeah. So Dilly Dilly, man, to everybody.
Dilly Helter Skelter.
Dilly Dilly.
Glasses raised there for everybody. We'll see you here. We are here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and we do have a Friday show, which is, this will be confusing to you, but it's 10 a.m. Phoenix time here for me. So we have a Tuesday show, noon Eastern. Yeah, for the time being. That one stays a hardcore 10 a.m. for me. The Friday show does, but if hopefully one of those two time frames will suit you and we can see you here again, I appreciate you tuning in. Every time I give my email, I swear to God, I get all these crazy emails. But my email is jodreviews@gmail.com in case you would like to email me that way. That is fine. We'll see you guys, man, next week. I appreciate you tuning in.
You guys.
Everyone in the chat, thank you, Mom, everybody. Thanks for the gift, Mom. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks, Mom.
See you guys next Tuesday.
See you next week.